Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is Dylan. We are back here with another Madden video. Now today we're going to be talking about the best tight ends in the game. I'm going to be ranking them. We did something similar to like quarterbacks and running backs on the channel, so you know we're going to keep it going, but we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. Instead of doing like a tier list, we're going to be doing like a top 10. I'm just going to give some honorable mention, like budget players and stuff. If I don't mention these players, honestly, I just don't really think they're too good. If I'm sleeping on anyone, you know, let me know down in the comments. But if you are new to the channel, make sure to like the video and also subscribe. We drop daily Madden content on the channel. We're on the road to 1K subscribers. We're halfway there. We are at 540 right now. I appreciate y'all. And before we get into the video, I'm gonna have two kind of different top 10s and how I would rank people based on the fact if you run Hot Route Master or if you don't run Hot Route Master. If you don't run Hot Route Master, the tippity top of the list is going to be a little bit different. I would tell you the two best tight ends I would take over the people that I have because I rock Hot Route Master. At number 10 right here, it's going to be this Shannon Sharpe right here. Now, what is really good about Shannon Sharpe? He now has the best archetype for a tight end in the game, which is this possession archetype, okay? And what does that do? With literally today, it came out, the AP changes. He will get tight end apprentice for 1 AP, which is, again, why I said it's going to be different at the top based on if you run Hot Route Master or if you don't, you know? This is the extra hot routes, you know, like the crossers, the good post, all that. He has 86 speed, which is pretty solid. You know, power him up, 87, plus 2 with sprinter, 88 speed. He can hit the medium route running threshold. He can hit the short route running threshold. Deep route running on tight end doesn't really matter unless you're sending them on like deep posts and stuff like that, but I don't really see a whole lot of people doing that, so I'm not really going to talk about deep route running. But he also has 75 run block, which is very solid. He's just not really that fast, especially compared to the people at the tippity top of the list, so he's pretty good though. He's like honestly a pretty solid budget option. I would put that in quotes, budget. You know, he's about like 60k. Don't really know what his power up is going for, but he looks really good. At number 9 right here, we have my no money spent tight end right here. It is Eric Ebron. Now, Eric Ebron, he plays pretty good for me. What's the difference between him and say like Shannon Sharpe? That 2 extra speed is so crucial. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's so crucial. He can hit the medium route running and short route running threshold if you run play fake on him, which is really easy to do. You probably need like 1 play fake or 2 play fakes for the medium. He has 69 run block, which isn't like that good, like obviously compared to Shannon Sharpe. It's not really up there, but I just value the speed more. Honestly, you know, if you're running Hot Route Master, you would like Eric Ebron more. If you're running, say, Gunslinger, no Hot Route Master, I would put Shannon Sharpe above Eric Ebron. So it's really just kind of personal preference. I just do really like that speed on Eric Ebron compared to Shannon Sharpe's 86. At number 8 right here, we're going to get to someone that's very kind of, I would say, overpriced because there's a lot better options that are lower to him. But he's really good at the same time. It's this Gronk right here. 86 speed, but he has 84 run block, 92 short route running, 88 medium. If you power him up, he'll get to 87 speed, plus 2 with sprinter, 89 speed. And then we go ahead and run 1 play fake on him. He can hit the medium route running threshold. Now, Gronk, he looks like a beast. If you run the ball, if you're under center, you know, this guy is going to play perfect for you. And given, you know, he has the possession archetype, you can get tight end apprentice for 1 AP, which again is so huge. Like a lot of these guys, you know, I would just look at speed before, but now with the tight ends, that possession archetype is so crucial. There's a version of Gronk that I think is honestly probably the best budget tight end in the game. It's between him and another card, which we'll cover at the end, which is just going to be kind of bonus, because I know a lot of people watching this video, you know, you don't really have like the middle coins or whatever, you know, so we will be covering some budget options as well. But Gronk right here is number 8 for me. Coming in at number 7, I'm going to put Todd Heap above Gronk. I know like it might seem kind of weird because they're kind of very similar. I would say Gronk has higher run block and stuff, but I say based on Todd Heap's price, you know, just kind of the value he has, I would put him above Gronk, which like there's a lot of things that go into my rankings like speed, route running, run block, and then also I kind of want to account for value as well. And I should also say before like I go any further, we're excluding theme teams and stuff like that. So if you have a theme team, obviously it's going to be different. You know, if you have a theme team tight end, he's probably going to be better than say just a regular team tight end. I'm basing it solely on regular teams. So right here, Todd Heap, he can get up to 89 speed once again with a power up and sprinter. He hits the short route running, medium route running threshold, no chemistry, so you can really, like, if you're running go deep, you know, you don't have to switch up the play fake for your tight end, you know, which is super nice. Also has 74 run block, which is pretty solid. I have him above Gronk because the main difference is Gronk is going for basically 300k coins. Todd Heap is going for 80k. Now, honestly, like, which card is better? Gronk is probably, like, slightly better, but based on value, Todd Heap is literally going to do the same exact thing. He's the possession archetype. You can get tight end Apprentice for 1 AP now. Todd Heap is the better buy, really. It's basically, the cards are basically the exact same. They'll probably play the exact same for you. So coming in at number 6, it's going to be this George Kittle right here. Now, let's take a look at George Kittle. 87 speed, super nice. 89 medium route running, 93 short route running, 85 run block. He's literally a top end tight end. He's the possession archetype. You can get tight end Apprentice for 1 AP. Now, this is where it kind of depends, you know, are you running Hot Route Master or Gunslinger? So in my non-Hot Route Master one, I am putting George Kittle at number 2, okay? So George Kittle is my number 2 tight end when you're not running Hot Route Master. You can get that tight end Apprentice for 1 AP, which saves you an extra AP, and it's so crucial. And that 85 run block, he's looking super nice. Like, he's definitely a top end tight end. It feels kind of weird putting him at number 6, but there's some absolute beast at tight end right here. And the next one, it's kind of like, what do you prefer, run block or an extra speed point? You know, which the next one is going to be Chris Cooley right here. We're going to take a look at Chris Cooley, who's literally, this is number 1, Kittle's number 2 for my non-Hot Route Master one. So Chris Cooley right here, 88 speed, and can hit the route running threshold, 77 run block, super nice. He can get up to 91 speed compared to Kittle, who can only get to 90, which again, I know 25 out of 50, like Niners is very popular, 25 out of 50. Football team is very popular, theme teams right now. So really, either one, I would say, is basically like, they're either 1A, 1B type of thing. It's not really like Chris Cooley's like this much better. Chris Cooley just has an extra speed point, which I think is more valuable than, say, like 6 run block, like honestly. The next card we're going to be taking a look at is Darren Waller right here, coming in at number 4. Darren Waller right here, 87 speed. If we power him up, you know, he'll get up to, I believe it's 89 speed now with the power, because he got a team of the week with the +1 speed. So he can get up to 91 speed, hits the route running thresholds, pretty okay run block. Between him and Cooley, it was really tough. Like, I'd say they're very similar. Honestly, looking back at it, I'd probably put Cooley above Waller. So Cooley would be number 4, Waller would be number 5. They're very similar though. The only thing that put Cooley over the top for me, 1, was extra run block. 2, he's a possession archetype, which is better than the vertical threat. So really, it's really up to you though. Darren Waller played so good for me, it's hard to like keep him like below top 5. So Darren Waller, you know, 5, Cooley's 4. I'm gonna flip-flop him looking at the cards again. So coming in at number 3, it's going to be this Taysom Hill card right here, going for 300k right now. He is super, super good. 92 speed. With Sprinter, can get up to 94 speed. Does not have a power-up, so cannot get up to 95, so he can get up to 94 speed. He can hit the medium route running threshold by running 2 play fakes. So again, you know, he can get those really good routes. Can get tight end Apprentice for 2 AP. 80 run block, super good. Really, the reason why I put him above like the other people is just, again, that extra speed point. Because at the end of the day, once they hit that 90 medium route running, 90 short route running, it's all about speed, and then also run block too, got to account for that, and also just the price, really. So coming in at number 2 is going to be this Tony G right here. Now Tony G looks super, super good, but I think this card's slightly better than him. So right here, Tony G can get up to 94 speed with a power up and Sprinter. If you take a look at his route running, 96 short route running, 93 medium route running, 73 run block, super good. But one thing about Tony G that's very interesting, okay? If we come down here, I believe deep route running, 88 deep route running right here. If you go deep on him, get him to 90 deep route running, which you would only need 1 with the power up, right? He can basically line up at receiver for you and run really good routes. Like I think based on versatility and just kind of what you can do with him, he might be number 1. Really, he might be number 1. But this tight end, I think this is slightly better than him. Coming in at number 1. Now this is based off value, everything. Okay, it says Jonnu Smith. His little snow card, whatever this thing is, goes for 8K right now, which I bought him for like 30K. And right now, you know, his stats don't look too good. So we got to come over to the real team right quick, and we have to show off his stats. So taking a look at Jonnu Smith, he can get up to 94 speed, which again is pretty much where Tony G was at, right? So he can get to 90 medium route running, 91 short route running, a little bit less run block than Tony G. I kind of said earlier, I'm really like basing this off of value too, which Tony G is around like 500, 600K, right? Which we saw. And honestly, he's probably slightly better, just slightly better. If Johnny Smith gets a power-up, he will be better, which I don't know if, will they drop a power-up for him? Hopefully. But yeah, he gets a medium route running threshold with a 1 play fake, like a 5 out of 5 play fake, which is pretty easy to do. But again, like I said, the value part of it, you can probably make this card for maybe 100K. Should be pretty easy. All you need to do to make this card, we'll come over to the store right quick. If you do not know how to make it, we're going to come over here, right? And you're going to have to go ahead, go into the store. You're gonna have to buy this hot cocoa collectible, which right now I would say, I think you can get them for super cheap. Maybe you could get them for 68K. Now, again, Tony G, if we're just looking at the card, is better, but based on value, I would say Johnny Smith is better, because you can really get like 12,500 snow for so cheap. There's no way you would pay 500K for 12,500 snow. So I think Johnny Smith is really, like, he's basically just as good as Tony G, but you can get him for like 500K less. So I think that's the smart buy. He's basically just as good. And like I said at the beginning of the video, we will be covering some budget options for you budget ballers out there. One of the best ones, it's either 1A or 1B. I think it's Jermichael Finley, which at the beginning of the game, this guy was a certified baller. You know, he can hit the medium route running threshold. I don't think he can hit short, but buy his power up. It's going for 600 coins right now, which is kind of ridiculous. And if we come down here just to his 89, it's going for around 33K. I've seen it listed for as low as 20K. So in total, that's around like 34,000 coins, which you can pretty much get tight end Apprentice. You can get the 90 medium route running threshold for 34K coins, which I think you can make that in a day. Do a couple solos, you can get that pretty easily. Another budget option would actually be Gronk. So his power up is going for 1,600. If we come down here, his 84 is going for 6,000. Around like 8K coins. And then we come down here, right? We come down here a little bit. His 89 is going for 46K, which is around like probably in total would be 54K coins. You can use power up pass too. But after his 89, you can get the tight end Apprentice ability, I believe, which again, he's a possession. He'd be a 90 overall, which again would only be 1 AP. And if we take a look at his speed on this card, it would be, it's really slow. It's really slow. I know it's really slow, but 83 speed, which again, like you can get the, like I said, the big thing is though, that tight end Apprentice ability. He's also Gronk, so he can run block pretty good as well. So those would probably be my 2 budget options. So yeah, that is my top 10, y'all. Let me know, am I sleeping on anyone? You know, I was looking over the auction block, saw a couple people that might, you know, they might be slightly better than people I put in the top 10, like Jeremy Shockey. Maybe he, you know, kind of like at that 11, you know, might be better than even Eric Ebron, you know. So I might need to revise this top 10. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, but just based off like who I used, who I enjoyed using, this was my top 10. Did say to end, make sure to like the video and also subscribe. Let me know what y'all thought in the comments, who you agreed with, who you disagreed with. But other than that, man, has been your boy Dill, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.